Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Explore Eddie. I'm your host Jim, and today we are taking the Aprilia Tuareg out on a little bit of a test run post steering damper install. I have, just to catch any of you who haven't seen any of the previous videos, I have gone through a couple of different tire sets from OE to some Motaz rallies, and then back to OE, and then I went with Motaz rallies on the rear with a dual venture up front. And it has been just my own personal observation that the feedback that I'm getting from the front wheel, the front end of the bike, for me, when you start getting into that more aggressive knobby, so when I get to 75, 76, 77, I would start to get a wobble on the rallies. The dual venture helped with that some, but I would say that I may have become very sensitive to that wobble sensation.
Last night I spent a couple of hours installing the stabilizer, dutifully watching Lazy Pilot's excellent installation video on it. If you haven't checked out his channel, please do so. It's phenomenal. The install video for the stabilizer was great. It led me through the process and gave me an idea on what some of the issues that you would most likely encounter were. So I preemptively ordered a few heat blankets just in case I was going to need to add a little heat to some of the fasteners, which in fact I did. I think my installation probably echoed Rand's, so thanks for blazing the way, Rand, appreciate it. Let's take a look at the tires I'm running. Up front on the Tuareg, I'm running a Motaz dual venture. The dual venture is unique in that it is not directional, so when you're getting a little bit of wear, you can actually remount the tire in the opposite way and get a little bit more mileage. Out back, I'm running the rallies, the Motaz rallies. Really no complaints on the rear end, and these tires worked great at ADV Fest. There is the steering damper post-install. The installation was actually pretty straightforward with the exception of removing the OE bar riser on the right-hand side. So that was a huge pain, and again, I think my installation really echoed Rand's installation. So got the damper installed. It is adjustable. You can change it easy enough with a gloved hand. You'll notice I'm not running with a tank bag. I feel that the tank bag may interfere with the ease of adjustment here, so that's something I'm going to be looking at after this first ride. So far, it's performing fine. My primary concern is getting it out onto the interstate and higher speeds with pavement or asphalt that's less than pristine. You'll notice that I'm doing 50-ish on this highway. The highway's in pretty good shape, so not really feeling any weird speed sensations. This is a pretty wide open stretch of road. Let's go see how this feels. Okay, so initial thoughts, and obviously a 5-second run at a higher rate of speed's not conclusive, but the bike felt great. That's about the longest I've had to wait at this stop sign. The front of the bike was definitely very planted. It's very stable. All right, got a few more miles on the bike. So far, it's performing really well. After any first initial oscillation, it seems as if the damper is really doing its job. It's calming down the front end. The interstate is just over my shoulder. That's our next destination. I'm gonna pull out of here, kind of work my way over there and do a mile or 2 or 5 on there just to get an idea on how the bike and the steering stabilizer are performing. So far, the initial feedback from the stabilizer has been really positive. Our next route on the interstate will be probably the most telling portion of this ride today. A little nervous, not gonna lie. This is kind of where I ran into a little bit of a wobble that was unwelcome. So we'll see how this ride goes. All right. Well, here we go. We'll
kind of duplicate our ride from a few weeks ago and see how it does. I'd like to take the speed up just a little bit more. Well, that was the spot. I would say the stabilizer did exactly what I was hoping it would do. All right, let's see how we do in the 80s here. There's 80, 81. Initial thoughts? As of right now, I'm very pleased with the purchase and installation.
All right, just got back from my first test ride using the GPR V5 stabilizer on the Tuareg. So far, first impressions were phenomenal. Great upgrade, super happy with it at this point. I'm looking forward to getting some more highway miles on at speed and then some off-road miles as well, and get some time learning about where I would like the settings to be. So more to come. Hey, thanks for making it this far into the video and also taking some time out of your day to watch my initial impressions on the GPR V5 Steering Stabilizer on the Tuareg. If you'd like to see some of the follow-up content with the steering stabilizer, please consider like and subscribe on the video. It actually helps the channel out. I am slowly making my way to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm hoping to hit that milestone sometime in 2023. Ride safe out there, everybody.